Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of SubculturedTV. Today, we're going to go over Summer 2023 Simulcasts. Hi, my name's Tyler.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Chris.
And like we said earlier, we're going to be talking about today's Summer Simulcast. So, one thing I wanted to say is we have quite a few good things to talk about from both High Dive, Crunchyroll, and surprisingly, Netflix and Hulu are sharing a simulcast.
Wow, Netflix is sharing?
Yeah.
Aren't they against
Hulu.
password sharing?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, sun's out, bun's out, and so are the good simulcasts. So let's just talk about a few of the ones that I think are definitely going to be good to talk about. And we'll go by them by, so we'll talk about what's returning on Crunchyroll and also what's new on Crunchyroll.
Can I start us off on what's returning on Crunchyroll?
I already know what you're going to say.
Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2.
Oh, surprisingly, I didn't know what you were going to say.
Yeah, that airs. Yeah, and soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
The great thing about this is it's going to run for 23 episodes, so we get two almost full seasons. A lot of people are complaining that it's not the full 24, but you know what? It's more than 12. I'll take it.
And the fact that we've waited like 4 years at this point.
I'm ready.
Has it been? Oh, wow, it's been that long.
Yeah, 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
It was so good. It still feels so fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I'm
2 years
still
ago.
obsessed. But from what I understand, I don't know if this is rumor or confirmed, but we're only going to have 5 episodes of Gojo's past before we go into the Shibuya train arc. Or sorry, not Shibuya train arc.
Interesting.
Shibuya arc. The Shibuya incident arc. And
That's
so
a big arc.
that is a huge arc. And I'm actually really glad because I heard news that they were going to elongate Gojo's backstory, the 5 episodes. And when I read the manga, it seemed pretty long as it was. It's only on his teen years, though, not when he was little. I'm actually interested in exploring that further as well when he was much younger. Gojo's like really past. But I was worried that it was going to be like a whole season of his past with none of the Shibuya incident arc, because I know that's going to be great. But that's not the case. We're going to get a lot of episodes out of that, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see a young Nanamin. That's gonna pop off.
So mostly we're going to see Gojo and Geto?
I believe Gojo, Geto, and I believe, I don't want to spoil it, but
another
someone
friend
related to Megami.
Yeah, another friend. Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about his Pop?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a secret. The only thing I say it's not a secret is because the drawing's already been introduced.
And he's in the trailer.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but they don't know who it is.
I'm pretty sure they don't hide it. At least it wasn't like a super surprise. Like in the manga, they like set the premise. You know when the reader knows before what the people in the manga? That's how it was phrased. So it didn't seem like, I don't know. I don't think it's a huge spoiler.
But don't forget, you also read a lot. So you know how to pick up on things.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I would like to say I do, but at the same time, pretty dense, so maybe not. I mean, like, I'd love to take the compliment. I don't know. It's true.
So another returning thing on Crunchyroll is Horimiya Pieces.
Ooh, I already started that one.
Yeah, so did I. And so far,
have not.
it's pretty cute.
Have you seen Horimiya?
No.
Oh, it's your average rom. I mean, I don't want to say average because I love it, but it is your run-of-the-mill rom-com.
We all know Chris doesn't love.
That's why I'm saying, like, he's not going to like it because
Yeah.
it's too rom-com-y. But maybe you will because the main guy has, like, tattoos and piercings. But he gave him, like, the piercings at least, he gave them himself because he was depressed. Like, he wanted to feel pain or something.
Oh, that's like...
Does that interest you at all?
I mean, that's like what we did in high school.
That's what we... Who's we?
Yeah, we as in me and the main character.
My generation, okay?
So
like middle of math class, you do a little,
No,
No?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
I would say, though, my ears heal so fast. I could have a piercing in for 2 years. I take it out for a day, it's healed. I can't do anything about it.
So
that's a good thing.
I actually have like what looks like a closed up hole on like, I don't know which ear it is, but so much so to the point where like people used to ask me if I had like earrings. And I'm like, no. And like a lot of people just didn't believe me.
How many holes do I have in my ear?
3, 4.
Yeah, those are all closed.
Dang.
Sad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really good. It basically, it's a weird concept. I don't know how I feel about it yet, Horimiya Pieces, because basically Horimiya's season is over and it ended.
Yeah.
But Horimiya Pieces pretty much fills in some of the gaps that they skipped.
So it's like
during
a
the
1.5.
season. Kind of, but it's
Without
not
the
like
Timon and Pumbaa.
yeah, but it's not quite like a full story because it's
Yeah.
like here and there. So it's like
So it's
a
literally-
1.1 and the 1.2 and the 1.3 and like it's all
So it's
completely
literally
separate.
pieces.
Yeah. So it's not for everyone for sure. I'll concede.
Another one, Mushoku Tensei.
Yep. Stoked.
Yep. The first episode came out for that one. I still need to watch it,
Same.
but definitely excited for that. We get to see them growing up a little bit more. We get to see Sylphie again. I believe we also get to see, I always forget the name of the blue-haired mage that originally taught him.
Rosie?
Maybe.
That's-
No,
No.
Rosie's his sister, right?
man,
I don't know.
I heard the
Blue-haired
first,
girl.
Yeah.
the mage, right? His sensei?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that the first episode is more about Sylphie.
I think
and
it's like exposition for like
Yeah.
the new. Yeah.
Which I'm actually pretty excited about. I am very curious like how her life went.
Yeah.
One thing I'm not crazy about, the sunglasses.
What's wrong?
That's part of
Oh.
her uniform though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. That's what I'm saying though. Like I hope she's not working very often because
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely excited for Mushoku Tensei. If you haven't watched Mushoku Tensei, definitely go watch it, especially if you're like a Lord of the Rings fan. Very similar in the world building and even to go as far as to create a completely different language.
So
very
ratings
cool.
wise, what would you give season 1 and what do you think season 2 is gonna be?
I'm going to give season 1 like a 9.
I would have given it like a 10.
Out of 10, like the perfect anime?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, if we can give like halves, maybe like a 9.5.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
This is
but
your podcast.
I think it's mine, guys. Leave. But no, yeah, no. I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it. There was some parts like that I could have dealt without. You know, I think there's a lot of times where I understand why they dealt like with his past, but sometimes it just like dragged on for a little bit too long for me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm expecting season 2 to definitely be a banger. I spoil things a lot for myself when I'm on the toilet.
And for us.
Yeah. So I kind of know what's going to happen to an extent, and it's definitely, if it follows, it should be a very good season. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it continues the same arc.
It's one of my tops for this season. Like I'm expecting for it to be really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the power jump that everyone has experienced.
Yeah, I really hope he did get a power jump. I'm very curious too, just like where the redheaded girl, the cousin,
Eris,
went.
Stray Rat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm very curious about that. I have a lot of like questions about it, but in a good way, not in like a in a curious I want to watch it kind of way. I don't need them to tell me right off the bat.
I won't spoil anything, but I'll definitely say like no one got nerfed.
Nice.
Which is nice. And it's kind of interesting to think that because like he was already so strong, but obviously there was a lot of room for growth when you saw him go up against that like one of like the 5, what is it?
Yeah.
The 5 like top strongest people in the world, and he was pretty much obliterated.
Yeah. Even the other
yeah.
guy was.
Yeah.
That was sick. I love that scene.
So, no, should definitely continue strong. I know the first episode people were complaining about because it's a little bit more exposition, but honestly, you can't expect something to stay true to the manga and then get mad when exposition from the manga is entered into season 2. You can't get
No,
mad at
I
that.
agree. If exposition's in the manga, I 100% welcome it into the anime.
I just hate it when they add it for no reason.
Yeah.
That's what I hate.
the no reason,
Yeah.
right? Like, because sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't.
Or when like the first episode is like a giant recap
Oh,
of the first season.
that I hate all recap
You know what?
episodes.
I feel like that
Yeah.
was a trope that was going on for sequel animes
Mm.
for like the last like 3 or 4 years.
Well, Eden
It was
Zero
like-
had it, which
Yep.
I kind of had a big complaint about.
Same.
I wasn't too mad because it made me realize I missed 90% of the first season because
Oh,
it was
dude,
coming
same.
out. It was coming out like week by week on Netflix, and I just guess I didn't realize it.
Yep, I
'Cause-
felt the same.
yeah.
Apparently, none of us had finished season 1
Well,
because
because I was like, oh, it's only 13 episodes.
yeah.
Like that's such a weird number to end on.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it,
whatever.
like the season finale too is like, oh, okay, like, you know, maybe it's just like a little teaser, like you don't there was not a big fight, so it makes sense. But yeah, it was not the season finale.
No,
It was just
Definitely
a
not.
mid-season episode.
yeah. Moving forward, Chris, I'm sure you're probably excited about this. I haven't gotten into it. I want to, but Bungo Stray Dogs.
yes,
Season
for the
5.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I really like it, but it's like a it's like a thriller, but with gangsters,
That's cool. Yeah.
How many dogs are we talking?
dogs.
Oh,
Um,
a bungo amount.
If there's one dog, I'll watch it.
there is one dog in it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Main character?
no, he's a stray dog that they take in.
Oh, cute. Love it. I'm in.
There, he comes in episode 1. So there you go.
Oh, dang.
But if he ever dies, you know I'm never gonna watch it again, right?
As of right now, up till season 4, the end of he's still alive.
Okay. Okay.
And another one that you'll be excited for, Chris. I think. Wait, did you say that you watched Rent a Girlfriend?
Yes,
Yeah, season
2.
3.
Oh, season 3. Yeah,
Season 3's out. So
that's a rom com.
what's interesting is that's like the one rom com I haven't seen.
Really, it's actually really good.
What's interesting is that you like it.
Yeah.
I
Like I
certain
haven't seen it,
rom-coms.
but I'm very curious. Like, what about that one do you like more than other rom coms which you hate?
I think the rom coms I like are the ones that I've either have firsthand experience with or I've seen a friend go through.
You've rented a girlfriend?
No,
That's
I
crazy.
said or have a friend that go through it. So when I was in the Marine Corps, I had a young junior Marine that brought a girlfriend to a ball.
Yeah.
You know, like whenever a big events.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, this girl's way too hot for you. What's going on? And then we find out,
It was a rent.
yeah.
So what can you say about Cafe Terrace then?
That's not really a rom com.
Well, what would it be then?
Yeah, it's for sure a rom com. Are you kidding? It has rom. It has calm.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed the comedy in it.
I think Chris
But-
actually likes rom coms, but he just doesn't want to give them a shot for some
What do you
reason.
mean?
Like, he likes them, but like it's like a forbidden fruit. He's like, if I don't start it, then I can't like it.
No, I've watched plenty of rom coms.
Which ones have you not liked?
Snafu.
More any recent ones? Like past like 5 years?
Name some.
I don't know. I don't know what you've watched.
Rom-com.
Rom com wise. Well, that one that you just named a little bit ago. Was it Horinime?
Or Mia.
Or Mia? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never watched it. I'm saying
know.
like, what was a
Oh.
rom com you didn't like after you watched it? See, he likes all the ones he watches.
Yeah. You're a rom-com guy.
You're a rom-commer.
Yeah.
Rom-comist.
Well, I don't think I've seen or finished a lot. I don't know. Because like the rom coms I finished, where I don't know if you could consider it a rom com, but like Clanad and Clanad After Stories.
Oh my gosh, those are the most rom-com stories I know of. Did you like them?
Clanad?
Yeah.
Wait, you think Clanad After Stories is?
No, Clan had the original. I never watched the after story.
Yeah. Not very rom
You like
com.
Classroom of the Elite?
Huh?
You like Classroom of the Elite?
That is not a rom com.
I found it funny.
Oh my god.
There was some romance.
There was romance. Yeah. Yeah, so you have nothing for Cafe Terrace?
No, that's just a good anime. It's enjoyable.
Okay.
It's
He
entertaining.
likes rom-coms. He just never tries them.
Yeah.
That's what we realized today.
Yeah, but there's one more returning one that I want to talk about. Obviously, there's things like helck that are coming out, and Vanguard, which is coming out for the 50,000th season.
Wait, Vanguard is still going on.
Yeah, It's
They gotta sell cards.
It's card fight Vanguard Will plus Dress season 3.
They gotta sell cards somehow, Chris.
And you know what?
That's what Yu-Gi-Oh's for.
Yeah, the art on their card is nice, but that was
fact,
a part.
Link Click is also on my list of things to watch.
Yeah,
I want to watch it.
Devil is a part-timer season 2. So the first part of season 2 came out
3
early. No, it says season 2.
Interesting.
Season
Even
2,
though-
part 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be like a part 2.
Okay.
I hope it goes better than season 2 part 1.
Oh my gosh, bro! I honestly, I still need to finish it. I couldn't get past episode 4 or 5 or something.
I got 5 episodes in, and even so, the thing is about Devil Part-Timer is it's not really action based. There's like cool action parts to it when like Mao fights, but it's really based on like situational comedy, and the situational comedy felt flat and forced. And
I waited like 7 years for this.
Yeah, and in my opinion, like the way they updated the animation, they tried to make it more cutesy rather than sticking to the comedic style that it originally had. And I get that, they were trying to update the animation, and I can appreciate that. I just wish that they had gone with like the more obvious direction, because it's not like they went and they tried to fulfill what the anime was. I mean, what the manga was originally drawn like. What the manga was originally drawn like is actually very similar to the original series. So it was very interesting that like they went in that direction with trying to make it a lot more rounded features, very cutesy. But yeah, hoping that at least from a plot perspective, they'll get back on track with the manga and at least just make it a little bit more entertaining.
Can I just say, I hate it when a season has a part 1 and a part 2. Just call it the next season. Just give it just a
What do you
name.
mean? Attack on Titan. It's worked so well for them.
Yeah,
It makes me
part 4.
like the final season, part 3. No, which was split into 2 because the first episode aired like seasons before the rest.
Well, that's not even considered a part. It's just a special episode.
It makes me so upset.
I know. Same.
I am more than happy to have a 8, 10, 20 seasons even anime rather than a 5-season anime in which there's like multiple parts per season.
So stupid.
So those are all the those are all the returning animes.
Yeah.
No, isn't there one more?
For Crunchyroll.
There's Sugar Apple Fairy Tale.
No, not that trash.
Let me see.
We saw the premiere for Sugar Apple Fairy Tale or something, and we
It was
didn't
so
realize
bad.
it was the first episode of the second season. It was so...
Oh, there's Masamune-kun's Revenge. Is that the one you're thinking of?
No. Doesn't Bleach come out?
That wouldn't be on Crunchyroll. This is specifically to Crunchyroll right now.
Oh, okay.
Where's Bleach coming out? Hulu?
Yeah.
Netflix?
I believe
Hulu.
Disney Plus, right?
Hulu.
It's Hulu?
Well, don't forget Disney owns Hulu.
Oh, okay.
So Disney. So with Americans, a lot of their anime stuff is still on Hulu, except there was one recently that's actually on Disney Plus, and I don't remember which one it was, but
Yeah.
Interesting.
For the new simulcast, there's obviously a lot, so I'm going to take some of the ones that I think look pretty interesting, and we can kind of go forward from there. Ayaka, we had the ability to premiere 2 of those at Anime Expo.
it got me interested.
And
I like how the drawing style, so like it reminds me of like an otome game, like a very like a dating sim-esque, especially
Pretty
the
Boy.
priest. Like the priest, I could not get over how they drew him. Like he just looks like he's from a dating sim game,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, amazing. Like
But-
that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, the character design was pretty good, but the power system is very interesting.
Yeah. It's different.
Yeah.
I like it
I'm
though.
interested to see where like it goes. Yeah, I think Ayaka is going to definitely be a good one. Another one is Fate Strange Fake.
I can't wait.
I'm
need
so
to watch it.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm not going to spoil anything because this isn't a spoiler, but it's very interesting because the whole concept is that a different group of mages found out about the Holy
Grail.
War in Japan, because that was started by the Ainsburns, the Tosakas, and the Matos, and they're creating a fake Holy Grail War I don't know what makes it fake. I don't know if it's actually gonna like fill up, or I don't know how it works. But there are still servants. But the interesting thing is, it's set in America.
And there's no saber.
Oh,
There's no saber class?
Because it's a fake Holy Grail Lord. There's no saber.
there's only 6 classes. Yeah, but here's the even cooler part. This is somewhat of a spoiler, but it's not really a spoiler because I'm not giving away any details. One person is back from the original Fate series.
Which I can't wait.
Wait, are you talking about the one person that's in the trailers and therefore not at all a spoiler?
Is he in the trailers?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who it is?
No, I
You
don't
might
know.
not know who he is because he looks grown up, but it's Alexander the Great's master.
That's not who I'm talking about. Now it is a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler. I mean, it's fine. He's
Well,
one character.
I mean, and they showed him at the end of Unlimited Blade Works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't want a little bit of Alexander the Great coming back? Am I right?
Yeah.
What? He can't.
Well, no, he's yeah. I won't spoil anything.
Okay. I was like, but he can't.
What if
Because
it's a fake Holy Grail though?
that's true. I do not. That's
The
true.
rules don't apply.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
That's
skipping
true.
because I can't
wait,
spoil anything.
Wait, really quick. Do we know the classes? Or all the
Yeah,
other classes
so-
the same minus Saber?
Yeah.
So it's just like
Okay.
assassin, berserk, archer,
Caster,
caster,
rider.
lancer, and rider.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but there's no Saber?
There's no saber.
Why?
That's what makes it fake.
Yeah.
Because he got rid of one class?
So I guess like they couldn't replicate the process perfectly.
Yeah.
Which is how they ended up with only 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
They
we
should've got
also
rid of
like
Caster and kept the Saber.
But
personally.
a lot of the servants changed.
Well, okay.
You're not gonna get like
But they're still based off of like.
yeah. Of
okay.
course, yeah.
there's so much I can't spoil.
It's all right.
I figure it's okay if me and Chris talk because we haven't watched it. So
Yeah.
all of what we're saying is speculation.
Yeah.
And even if it happens to be correct, it's just theory.
And it helps the fact that we've watched the other seasons. So
I haven't finished Heaven's Feel. I have not finished Heaven's Feel yet.
Okay.
But I'm really into it so far. I'm 1.5 movies in.
It's so. I'm so glad that you guys got into Fate though, because
Yeah.
like it's like one of my favorite
I'm
series.
so into it. Like I love it. I'll probably cosplay as someone from Fate next year. Like I love the series
Yeah.
so much.
I want to
do,
do Alexander so bad, but I feel like if I'm by myself as Alexander, nobody would get who I am.
I want to do Diamir, the Lancer in
Yeah.
Fate Zero.
He was the best Lancer though, in my opinion.
He's the hottest guy. Period.
Dog, he was pretty fucking hot.
What that?
Yeah. That was his whole curse.
Yeah, that was his whole curse.
I know.
He would have fell for it.
I did. I fell for it through the screen. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be his master, but not for the right reason. I'm just
Yeah.
like her.
Command spells.
Jess only gets 3.
Yeah.
You know how they give sometimes like side quests, and if you like do it, they'll give you extra ones.
Yeah.
I'll be like aggressively going after.
After
trying to-
every single side quest.
yeah. I'll create trouble so there's a new side quest.
All right. The next one, because I can't stay on this topic.
Okay.
I would spoil everything. Reborn as a vending machine. I now wander the dungeon. That released today, I believe, or not.
As of today that we're shooting.
Yeah, as
I
of
don't
today
need-
that we're shooting.
I don't need that in my life. I don't think.
I'm gonna watch a couple episodes just because I'm curious, but I don't expect it to be good.
Oh, ye of little mid. It's gonna be a banger.
I don't know. Maybe, but it seems like a gimmick, you know?
It's 100% a gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know if I
What
can.
anime is not a gimmick?
No, but it's like,
It's too gimmicky.
yeah.
It's too gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Oh,
the
I'm sorry.
roll
I'm
ice
sorry,
cream?
Mr. Gilgamesh. Everything the earth has ever touched is mine.
No, you know,
That's
like
not gimmicky.
you know, like the roll ice creams that were really big for a little bit?
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
there used to be like a million like little roll ice cream shops, and they're now all closed.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like, sure, it'll have a moment maybe, but it just is a little too overdone.
Mm.
And I love roll ice cream, but I would never go to a store to get one. It's like one of those things, like if you happen to be there, you get
Yeah.
one.
I'll let you guys know how it is.
I said
Thank you.
I'll give it a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give almost everything this season a couple episodes, except for that sugar plum fairy.
Sugar
thing.
Plum Fairy
To be fair,
Tale.
that's season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we have to give.
we watched one
Additional
episode.
seasons.
That technically counts,
Shoot, you're
Yeah,
right.
we did. Yeah.
and it's a 0.
Speaking of
Everything
sugar,
about that upset me.
Yeah, it did.
speaking of Sugar Bottom Plum Fairy Tale, how do you guys feel about? Give me 1 second. I forget the name of it. It's like Sweet something. Sweet Reincarnation.
Yeah.
That was the one that we watched, where it was the premiere at AX. Essentially, like a master baker got reincarnated
Oh,
into a
that's right.
world where baking doesn't exist.
I think it's going to be a really good mid-anime.
I'm not gonna lie, the title and the premise suck,
Yeah.
but but the episode got me curious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It had a sweet moment, you
Yeah.
know?
It-
But
it-
I
No
think
pun
it's going to be
intended.
a really good mid-anime. I don't think it has any potential of becoming an S tier.
No,
But,
it could be a good B tier.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I agree.
It,
So-
it ended where I would have liked to see if
Yes.
it was gonna be like really like good.
Episode 2 is already out.
Oh, okay, so we can watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's definitely on my list to watch to give it more of a chance. But yeah, that's definitely one that I'm very curious about. Another one is Reign of the Seven Spellblades. That one is very interesting because it has like a very similar, like the cover photo kind of reminds me of like what's it called?
Eminence Shadow.
Eminence in Shadow.
I
Yeah.
think it looks pretty good, but I haven't seen
Like the
the
trailer.
first episode.
Okay.
So I can't say. But I am going to give it a shot with hopeful
Yeah.
intentions.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Is there any other ones from Crunchyroll that you guys like are interested? I mean, obviously there's a lot to go over. There's like Liar Liar, which I haven't seen yet. There's like so many that are coming out on Crunchyroll that I just don't know if they're going to be good. I hope that at least they have some. But I mean, honestly, those are like the main ones that I'm or at least initially interested in. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see kind of where we go. Oh, also a continuation is they're still going to be continuing the Misfit of a Demon Academy season
they
2.
are?
Yeah. So
Yes.
they're finally like, cause that was on hiatus for a bit, right?
Yeah, it ended
Yeah.
after episode 6 because I don't know, someone, I guess COVID
Yeah,
again,
that's
shook
what
again.
I heard.
So it stopped after episode 6, and
Yeah.
that's a really good one. If
Yeah.
you like, that's a good mid anime.
It is a good mid anime. Yeah. But another just, I mean, I guess just kind of going on to the next one, we have High Dive. And I think we have to talk about Dark Gathering.
Yes, Dark Gatherings. It's weird because when Star was explaining Dark Gathering when we got to meet her,
Yeah.
because I saw the cover photo, I'm like, okay, it's probably not something I'm gonna watch.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the description on it, I don't know if you've read it. It doesn't really give it justice either.
No, yeah.
Because I was like, okay, it kind of sounds lame. But when she described it as like, what was it? It's like if you like Pokemon, Ghostbusters, and I forget what the other thing that she said. That's a combination with comedy, with dark tones. You'll end up liking it. And those first 2 episodes definitely got me. Well, I was hooked after the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That ending of the first episode was so good. I really like what they did differently with this one, like with making the main character also a little bit of crazy,
A little?
a lot of bit of
That
crazy.
facial expression.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how to explain it. Like it kind of like gave me chills. Like it was done so well. They kind of set up the premise as if, he's like this normal guy. He just wants to not be involved, but then you realize like he's like,
He loves being involved.
yeah, but he's like, what is it? He's like a masochist.
He likes
Yeah.
being
He
scared.
says he doesn't want it, but he really seeks it out.
Well, what's so interesting that they were able to do so well was they were able to balance like keeping it more of a thriller while still adding a lot of comedic moments into it.
Yeah.
And it's a very interesting anime in that music plays a very key part, right? like a lot of newer animes, they focus on action or they focus on dialogue. And they did that with this too, but I feel like it's kind of going back to those 2000s days where like every scene has like some music to it, and it just changes depending on what's like going to happen. So pretty excited for Dark Gathering. I think that's definitely the one that I'm most excited for, because obviously Eminence and Shadow is not coming out for, I think, until
was October?
Fall.
Yeah.
I think fall. Yeah.
I love the scene where we see the ghosts that she captured and they're like screaming.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's definitely something that you wonder how something that's animated can be scary.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say like you're not going to be able to sleep at night, but it definitely does like pull at you a little bit.
And it toes the line really great between like horror and a little bit of comedy. Because, like, it's not like Junji Ito where, like, you're, like, super scared.
Yeah.
You're, like, you know, like, you're going to have nightmares or anything like that. There is a comedic aspect of it that really does well in balancing out the story so that it feels more of a casual watch that'll have you, like, at the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
You know what part got me? When you actually see her capture the ghosts.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
choking. And I'm like, what? Wow. That was... And then the fact that she went back to get that other ghost in the doll, and you see it get torn, I was like, okay.
Did you guys also feel like she let our main lead get choked out for just a little too long?
Yeah.
Like, she could have and should have stopped it much sooner than she did.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that she uses crowbars.
It reminds me of Eminence. And
Yeah,
Shadow.
exactly.
Yeah.
Such a simple weapon.
Yeah.
I really like how they draw her eyes as well with the skulls inside with the two pupils. That's so cool.
Yeah. No, it's very well done.
And the friend,
What friend?
her cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's also a
We saw-
nut job.
Well, we saw a glimpse, but I love how they tease us with just a glimpse of that.
Yeah.
Because yes, it could just be that she's like hiding her true nature, but after finding out that the guy is also kind of crazy, it makes me think like, is he hallucinating some of this stuff? Like, is she actually like that, or did he imagine it? Because it's hard for me to believe that someone who's kept up an act for so long would just slip so easily
True.
Yeah.
and then go back like nothing happened.
I know. Dark Gatherings overall. Like, I can't.
That's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a 10 out of 10 show.
Yeah, I
I
think
think-
that's
yeah.
going to be an S tier show.
In terms
Yeah.
of my anticipation, I think it's like top 3
Yeah.
for this simulcast.
I think a lot of the things that High Dive premiered look like they're gonna be really good. I know we didn't get to the helck premiere, but that one also looks like the animation's very clean. Just a lot of what High Dive's putting out has been very surprising to me. I would say it's something that you should definitely sign up for the free trial. You know,
Here's a free code.
yeah, yeah, no, but they have like a 7-day free trial.
30.
30
Well, that's only.
until end of July. If
Yeah.
you put in the code by the end of
I
July,
think it's AX 2023, right?
Yeah.
yeah, we'll put it up here.
Yeah.
Then it's 30-day free trial, which is more than enough time to give everything a shot.
Eminence and Shadows.
Oshinoko.
Oshinoko. Dark Gathering. You know.
Call of the Night.
Call of the Night.
Oh,
yeah.
please watch Call
Sudanese
of the
season
Night.
1 and 2.
I'm so tired of
Akiba Maid
cosplaying as Nazuna from Call of the Night, only for absolutely 0 people to understand what I'm from.
And yet, everybody at High Dive, boom.
Yeah,
immediately.
at the High Dive booth, they're like, Nazuna. And I'm like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I come here for the compliments.
I mean, there's also Akiba Maid War.
Yeah.
Oh, that one
Which
was-
was a.
That's so funny, yeah.
That first episode, I have never been more turned around
Yeah.
in my life.
I remember seeing it, and I immediately just like tell both of you, like, you guys have to watch at least the first episode.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I just watch?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't.
And you don't even know what's gonna happen until like
Till it
17
happens.
minutes in.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is such a mid anime recommendation Tyler sent me.
Even when the pew pews came out from the rivals, I was like, oh, okay, it's like gangsters, but it didn't really hit me until she started kind of like doing that crazy dance thing.
Yeah, like the idol dance.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, perfect. Going on to, again, what I said before, we're having some stuff that's a mix of both. Hulu is going to have it, but also Netflix is going to have it. So,
wait, was that all from High Dive?
There's also 2 other ones from High Dive, Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero. That one's already out on High Dive. I'm curious about that one. The other one is the most heretical Last Boss Queen, from Villainess to Savior.
Interesting.
The title seems very interesting to me, but those I just haven't seen trailers for. So I'm very curious.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna watch them because High Dive so far,
They've been curating things very well.
Yeah,
Like,
they haven't let me down.
Crunchyroll just goes and they get as much as they can. At least that's what it feels like. And then High Dive is like, we're only going to put like 4 simulcasts at a time, but they're all going to be bangers. So I'm excited for how High Dive develops. I hope they continue that level of strict like play, but maybe just over time as they grow bigger, they'll just be able to bring in more simulcasts.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they got like some older titles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've already started like with like Don Machi and stuff like that. So that
was a big game.
Yeah.
To be honest, like that was.
Yeah.
So that's the whole reason why I got it in the first place.
Yeah. Well, they also I got it because that was like where you could find one episode, like one season of Food Wars, and I was rewatching Food Wars. So
I hate how Food Wars has different seasons on different platforms.
Yeah, they have like one on High Dive. They have like 2 on High Dive, like one on Crunchyroll,
and like one on Netflix.
One on Netflix, and yeah, it's like all over the place.
It makes me not want to watch Food Wars. I mean, I watched it all and I enjoyed it, but I won't watch it again.
But speaking of on multiple places, we have Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead.
That's a cool title.
Yeah, it's coming out on Netflix and Hulu. I'm sorry, Hulu. I'm going with Netflix because you have ads.
Yeah, agreed. That's such a fair point.
I mean, I could always, I guess,
pay for the premium.
Well, the premium one, there's 2 different kinds of premium on Netflix. I mean, on Hulu. There's premium with ads, and then there's like premium for like $20 more for without ads. And I'm like, I'll just pay the standard $10 fee and have a little bit of ads.
And like, we also do this thing where like certain people pay for certain platforms, and we're not in charge of Hulu.
Yeah.
So, if that person wants to step up a little, and upgrade their Hulu, I'm willing to put in the extra money towards an upgraded, whatever you want. HBO, Netflix, they don't really have upgraded versions, but I'll put in the work.
Yeah. But Zom 100, I love the art style for.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse.
Seen it.
Really? It reminds me of like a modern version of Blue Exorcist.
Sorry, I'm not talking about the drawing style. I'm talking more so like colors.
Oh, colors.
Yeah. Okay. It has like that, like kind of like almost like a glitch.
Yeah.
Color effect on it.
Yeah, this does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because I think when people try new things with animation, I know there's always that chance it doesn't work out, but I personally enjoy. It's kind of like a breath of fresh air, which is why I like Call of the Night so much, or like I think Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man. Don't kill me. The animated one.
I don't think it's wrong to say Into the Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man movie. I'm sorry. I'm going to be controversial here. Spider-Man, was it No Way Home?
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. I liked it. It was good.
Woo.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Let me go on this rant. It was good. I wouldn't go watch it 3 times in theater like many people did. Honestly, sorry to say it, but obviously shows that that Tom Holland was not the best Spider-Man, because more people, I think, cared about the fact that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were in it.
So you think that's a controversial take?
Mm-hmm.
My controversial take, Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man.
No, I agree. Thank you. Someone finally said it. It was the most accurate to the story.
Yep.
Sure. The second one,
Does Toby mean nothing to you?
No, look, Toby is my
Toby was
favorite.
the strongest.
Yeah, and he was my favorite.
But I could be the strongest if they gave me busted things that never existed in the comics prior.
Like actually having
Like,
spider webs coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, we can't judge Toby for having extra abilities.
Look, I think
that's like me saying like how it's you like I'm gonna take away points because you have muscles. Like it's ridiculous.
The only thing it has going for it is the fact that it had the Green Goblin.
You know what? And I think Toby played a better Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like
then why do you like Andrew?
He's a better Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Personality wise. From the suit to how he fought, just Andrew Garfield was a better.
Okay,
Also
can
how
I
he
just
acts,
say
'cause, like, Spider-Man
Andrew Garfield got shit on by Toby during that little pew pew off?
Oh, well, yeah, because Toby's stronger.
He was,
Yeah, that's
he
what
was
I'm saying.
buffed.
Toby is number one. Ah, you guys are so wrong.
No, I'll also die on that cross.
Yeah, thank you.
God, you're so wrong. Toby's the best.
No.
I'll say Andrew can be second, but only because I don't really care who's second. Only Toby matters.
No, I actually think his movies are highly underrated as well.
Who? Andrew?
Okay. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man films. I thought they were good. I don't know. Like,
People hated the second one, but honestly, I think there's a lot worse Marvel movies coming out now.
Oh, 100%.
Is the reason people hate the second one though only because the
parents?
girl unalived?
No, they don't like the villain. And they're like, oh, like he had the plans for the underground subway just to absolutely do nothing with those plans.
Is that Electro guy?
Yeah, Electro guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I watched that recently.
But it was still
With Jamie
good.
Foxx.
Yeah.
And
I thought he did a great job. I didn't know people didn't like it.
Yeah, no, a lot of people don't like it.
Oh, interesting.
For that reason, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought those movies were good.
Oh, yeah. And
Not as good as Toby.
I thought Emma Stone did a great job.
Oh, she did
an amazing job.
You know, when I watched the movie in theaters and when he couldn't save her because when her neck snapped, I viscerally hear people screaming, "No!"
Yeah.
But I knew it was gonna happen just because, like, you know, in the comics, that's what happens. But I was like,
the thing is, that movie had no chance without her. Or sorry, that franchise under Andrew Garfield had no chance without her. That's why they called it off, right?
No, they called it off because...
Which sucked because we were about to get Sinister 6.
Yeah.
Why'd they...
I think there was some issues with both licensing, but I think there is also an issue with they kept expecting Andrew Garfield to go to like 100 different tours.
Oh, press
and
tours.
He was like, I don't want to go to that many. And I get
they
like...
should have put that in a contract beforehand instead of making a big deal about it.
But that was like the problem is like that wasn't in his contract to go to that many.
That's what I'm saying. Like they should have put it in his contract if they wanted that from him.
And I don't blame him. He wanted to have a life. And he wasn't getting paid Disney bucks.
Yeah.
You have to remember that.
Especially back then.
How much did he get paid?
Not enough.
He didn't even get paid as much as Tom Holland probably got paid for his Avengers, like first initial like
well, he's the highest paid Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's what I'm...
Over Toby?
Yeah.
Well, Toby wasn't nobody.
Yeah.
When he, right?
Yeah. I mean, like the first Spider-Man film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, did you know Tobey Maguire? Yeah, that's his last name. And Leonardo DiCaprio have been friends since childhood.
I did not know that.
Did you know that for the longest time I thought Tobey Maguire was the same guy as a kid from That's a 70s Show?
You know
I don't
what?
even know who you're referring to.
It was just funny because I thought that, Topher.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he watched Spider-Man 3, right?
Yes.
He's in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah. That he's the guy that turns into Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Topher something. I don't remember his last name.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But I think Zom 100 is gonna be good.
Yeah. I'm excited for his Zom 100.
Oh, also with Spider-Man. Sorry. Through the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Did you know there's 3 different movies?
Yes.
3 different versions of the movie airing?
Yes, right now.
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, there's 3 different versions airing. They're all slightly different. And from what I understand, it doesn't change the story at all, but it might play a role if there's like on the second one. I don't know. But no one's like really sure why they did that because there's 3 different stories that are just slightly different.
At least 3.
Yeah.
And how do you know which one you went to?
You don't. And it's different.
Well, you could find out because the director, I think, tweeted and said, took you guys long enough. Here are the differences. And he actually listed them.
Yeah.
So you could technically just keep an eye out for which version you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you watch the same movie the same day, you can get 2 different versions of it.
Unless it's the same movie at the same time that you're seeing.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice. Oh.
So it's apparently Spider-Man is a anime now.
It's so good.
I mean, how many Spider-Mans did we see at AX?
Oh, that's true, huh? You know, I'm surprised your friend didn't dress up as Spider-Man. He does that every year.
Who?
Jonathan?
Oh, yeah. In the middle of summer?
Yeah.
Because he wears a homecoming version where he's all like sweaty, or like the sweatpants and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So is this a new one, Chris? Since you're the Dragon Ball expert here. Dragon Ball Super Broly. It says that this is anime airing live with Hulu plus live TV and premium channels.
That's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
They didn't really clarify that.
Yeah. That was a good film, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a great way to be introduced to Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But also,
You saw that too?
also on Hulu is going to be, we're continuing Bleached 1,000-Year Blood War.
Which I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Part 2.
I know I need to catch up.
Oh, gosh.
Catch up. More like start.
Just skip the filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I will.
Except not some of the filler, apparently, because the materialization of their swords apparently comes into play later for some reason.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
It happens in the first part of 1,000-Year Blood War. 1,000-Year Blood
War arc.
Damn.
You got this.
That's a mouthful. But yeah, that's the only filler you have to watch is the Zanpakuto arc.
Okay.
Everything else is skip.
What about Zanpaku's finger?
What? Begin a toe.
And then the last thing that I want to talk about from Netflix is Record of Ragnarok Season 2.
Let's go.
Part 2.
Yes, the Buddha fight.
fight. Yep. I guess like I have so much high expectations for this
Me
fight.
too. And I think they're going to meet it.
And
They're
can I say this for people that didn't like Record of Ragnarok Season 1 because of the animation, pretty much everything was fixed in Season 2. The Jack the Ripper fight,
It was beautiful.
They did very well.
Also, if like, I'm sorry, the people are saying like it's like a slideshow in Season 1. Yeah. So it's still good.
No. The Adam
It's
fight.
still good.
The Adam fight was horrendous. That was the
Okay.
worst looking fight. Everything else was fine.
Don't complain to me about Record of Ragnarok Season 1 having bad animation when I just physically can't watch One Piece.
Oh, like Season 1.
Season 1. It's terrible.
That's because it's old.
Oda drew it with a freaking crayon.
You can't.
But how are you gonna tell me that you're not gonna watch it because of or you don't like it because of that fight, and then tell us like, oh well, you can look over it because it's old.
Yeah.
No, okay, because you have to judge based off what they have at the time.
No, I don't.
I just judge on if it's good or not, if
Yeah.
I like it or not.
Like, that's like saying I have to think that a Streetcar Named Desire still holds up today. It doesn't. Trash movie now. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, but like, what about the original Initial D?
The original Initial D was good. Doesn't mean the animation was good. I'll say that. You know
What
what I
about
mean?
Speed Racer?
Speed Racer, the animation still holds up. I'll fight anyone on that one. what were you expecting? It's the way that they talk. No smooth animation could have done that. If you tried putting smooth animation with pops, what are we gonna do?
I can't tell if they're like edited or not, but I've seen some crazy Speed Racer clips.
No, they're not edited. They're just like that.
Like, do you know the ones I'm talking about
Which
that are
ones?
like really popular on TikTok? Like someone's like hurt or something. He's like, "Get up, crying won't do you any good."
No, that's like
Yeah,
legit how it sounds. It's not sped up or anything.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's how things were back in the day.
I love that.
I'd be down for them to come out with a Speed Racer like remake though.
Oh,
Oh,
they
same.
did.
They did?
Yeah, it's it's not a
No,
remake. It's
don't
a
give me the live action.
No.
Wait, there was a live action Speed Racer?
Yeah, there was.
Was it good?
No.
It's not a live action.
Okay.
But it's not about Speed Racer. It's about his son.
So
It's called
why give us
MF
that instead of Racer X?
It's called MF
Yeah.
Ghost.
Oh my
Oh, not
gosh.
MF Ghost.
Oh, no.
No. No.
I was like, since when did he have a son?
I know, it's crazy. Speed Racer is like so fast that even his son can't find him.
Yeah. But no, I mean, honestly, Speed Racer, they would have to do quite a bit because I feel like part of what makes Speed Racer good is the cheesiness of it.
Okay.
But like it is very choppy. But that was because it was made like in
Like
the
the 60s?
60s or 70s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it has more of a reason than anybody else. But the car design is still iconic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would say it still has a good storyline. It's still watchable.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's not watchable.
Well, no, I still think it's Record of Ragnarok is watchable. I think they ruined my favorite fight.
I don't think that's where they ruined Record of Ragnarok.
It was the violins.
I think it was the violin with her Hermes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before the fight
yeah.
with Zeus.
It was, yeah.
When
it
the
was
violins came out, I literally screamed.
Yeah.
I was in shock. I was like the people in the theater when Gwen Stacy.
No.
Yeah, like it was crazy.
Yeah. But what was your favorite fight from Record of Ragnarok so far?
Has to be Hercules and Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Just a crazy fight full of so many twists.
Well, no, I mean, that became my favorite fight at the end.
I want to say Jack the Ripper because I love Jack the Ripper, and that was such a good fight. Well, I love Jack the Ripper's character in Record of Ragnarok. It's very interesting.
Oh, can I spoil something for you about Fate Strange Fake?
Sure.
That's one of the characters.
Yeah.
Jack
One of
the
the
Ripper?
servants is Jack the Ripper.
Isn't that crazy? Because
He- so-
aren't they supposed to be heroic
Wait,
spirits?
he's back.
Hmm?
Interesting.
What was he originally in?
Fate. I don't remember right now. It'll come to me.
Okay.
There's a lot, but yeah.
I don't know.
well, Shakespeare's in one too.
I think you told me that. Yeah.
He's a caster. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. Jack the Ripper is Berserker.
That makes sense though.
Yeah. Because he leans to madness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can he control it? From what you've seen,
His what?
his berserk form.
They haven't shown much of him.
Okay.
Yeah, but his master,
Is a nutcase.
Oh, so it works out.
Yeah.
was he?
Yeah.
I thought he was a kid.
Yeah. He's a nut.
Is he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't seen enough to know that he's a nut because how they start off the series is they frame him as like just a really curious but strong kid. Like he is a kid that's like very like
12
bright eyes. Maybe like closer to like 14. He's short.
Interesting.
No.
It's hard.
I think he's like 16.
It's hard because like a lot of times in anime people don't height differentiate the way they should. Like
Yeah.
if you watched Prince of Tennis, right? Like the main character Ryoma, who is the first grade in middle school, literally is like half the size of the second and third years. Like but they're all still in middle school.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to tell sometimes based on just what they look like, what age they're supposed to be.
Yeah. But bringing us back to Record of Ragnarok, definitely excited for Buddha fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be incredible.
When does that come out? The 12th?
Believe so.
Okay.
Is it a week by week, or are they just dropping all at once?
I hope
Please.
they're dropping it all at once.
Same.
Netflix probably will drop it all at once.
Like that's not you, Netflix. You're not the kind of person
Yeah.
to drop them week by week.
But it's going to be such a good fight.
Yeah, it is. I'm so stoked.
We have so many good fights coming up in that series.
I mean, the whole series is just a bunch of good fights.
Yeah. But I'm excited. Yeah, but overall, what would you guys say is the one that you guys are looking forward to the most?
JJK.
JJK?
I would say Bleach, just because I know what's happening.
I miss
don't-
my pops.
I don't want to steal anything that you guys said, so I'm trying to think.
I mean, it's fine. Just say what you honestly think.
I think JJK is going to be the best thing that comes out this year. That being said, I'm still excited for more Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Mushoku Tensei also a 24 episode, like 2-season long run, or is
I'm
it
not
just one?
sure.
I don't know. Oh, there's one thing we had to talk about. Wait, September is still considered summer?
No, I
No.
believe that's the start of fall.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. I guess I could still say it.
Yeah.
Naruto's coming out.
The reanimated Naruto.
Yeah.
Well, in summer, not it's not going to be animated, but they're releasing the first 4, or maybe the only 4 chapters of the Minato series.
Really?
Oh, nice.
So Kishimoto's already announced that he's like almost done with it, and he's going to be releasing it in Shonen Jump.
Wait, almost done with the 4 episodes, or like the 4 chapters, or almost done with the whole series?
Almost done with. I think there's only going to be 4 chapters. It's a short.
Oh.
They probably will animate it, but it's probably going to be closer to like a movie than more of a. Yeah.
Do you guys remember when they made this huge announcement and they were like, look forward to this date, something about Naruto, and we were all like losing our heads over what it's gonna be.
Because we all thought Boruto was actually gonna be a dream.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was more so gonna be like. I
thought that's when they were gonna announce that they were reanimating Naruto.
I thought they might give us like a little extra like side stories and stuff like from Naruto days, not from like the Boruto ages.
Yeah, like pre-Boruto, but after Naruto.
Like it would have been nice to see him as a Jonin.
Yeah.
Actually doing like the secret missions and stuff like he was supposed to.
Well, he's never been a.
Yeah, he was.
Oh no, he's never been a chunin, is what it was.
Yeah.
Because like everyone had their own thoughts of what it could be, but no one thought it was gonna be a stupid poll.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that the poll resulted in something cool, which is like the Minato manga. But like, come on,
and
don't
honestly,
hype up a poll.
What really upset me was that Sakura got way too close.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm like, especially because it was announced that they would do something with whoever picked number. Like, why would you pick anybody that we've essentially seen their whole story?
Yeah, why not
maybe
give
they
us?
wanted a rom-com, maybe.
Why not give us more Jiraiya tales? Why not give us, obviously they picked Minato, right?
Which is fine.
But yeah, why not give us more Jiraiya? Why not give us more Obito?
Yeah, or we could have gone because like the only war that we really don't know how it started, or essentially how it ended, was the first war, and technically that was supposed to be the strongest generation of ninjas. So we could have gotten anybody of those.
Well, yeah. Why not give us also
or even just like about the war rather than like about a person, right?
Yeah. Any of the Hokages. Why not give us more Tobirama? Why not give us more Hiruzen? Because Hiruzen, when he was young, was the god of shinobi.
Because everyone hates Hiruzen.
That's fair.
That's fair.
But I'm still.
I'm sorry, he did my boy dirty. Naruto deserved better.
But there is so many people they could have chosen, and and like instead people were voting for Sakura. What? So we could see her being useless for like 10 more episodes?
Oh my god, you're so aggressive about your Sakura hate, huh? Can I be honest? I joke like, oh, Sakura's trash, But like I actually never minded her. I actually did like her.
Every girl did at one point.
I still do. Like I mean, like I get that she's nowhere as strong as Sasuke and Naruto, and it does bother me when it's implied that she is, because that's just not in the realm of possibility.
In Boruto, she is now.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't watch it. But as a character on her own, I felt she was strong-willed. She was also strong. She was never gifted anything. She really had to work hard to get to where she was.
She was strong-willed. She had to beg Naruto every time to try to bring Sasuke back.
I don't know. Like that's like a more of like a she understands that Naruto is much stronger and much closer to Sasuke and is willing to rely on him to do that. I don't think that makes you not strong.
I will die on the cross that Sakura, I don't think she is completely useless, but I think that they always overhype her accomplishments way more than she deserves.
Team Sakura.
I think Ino plays a more importance than Sakura does.
Well, now she does, because now she's what her dad's role was. Mm-hmm. So, better than cooking for Sarada. Oh, whoops.
Can I also say it makes me my blood boiling that Sasuke is teaching Boruto instead of his own daughter.
You can take the no family out of the boy, but you can't take the boy out of the no family.
Yep.
That actually gets me so heated.
What?
I get why, okay? I get the whole story. Everyone's explained it to me a million times because they're like, well, it's because, like, he wants to help him and, like, Naruto's done so much for him. I get that, okay? But it's your daughter.
I know.
It's your daughter.
Especially because she has a Sharingan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're the only person on Earth that has one. You would think, like, maybe I should teach my daughter how to use her Sharingan better.
Yeah. Like, no matter how much, like, let's say I, like, even went as far as to, like, save your life, okay? No, even if I, like, whatever, right? You wouldn't spend all your time into helping my children, right? You would help your own children because you got children.
Yeah.
Like, right? That's just common knowledge. Why is he going out there, like, risking his hide for Boruto and, like, teaching him all the secrets, spending all his time with him? Meanwhile, he sees Sarada and he's like, is that my daughter?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I'll just end, like, my statement with one thing. The one person I wish they did it instead of Minato, and I'm, like, a huge Minato fan. Sakumo Hatake.
Yeah, that would have been cool just because he was called...
no backstory.
The White Fang?
The White Fang, supposedly stronger than all three Sannin combined.
Yeah, which is impressive.
So we needed that. And I'm sad we won't get it. Maybe they'll touch on it for, like, half of a chapter. I know they're not going to.
No, because the age difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we needed that. That would have been, like, the perfect, like, spin-off.
My only concern is, do you think anything that comes out, spin-off wise, could ever really even come close to comparing to the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely. I just think that here is the problem with Boruto, and it was they focused too much on filler, and because of how messed up how messed up the power system was by the end of Naruto.
They were too strong.
They couldn't do anything. So it's partially the filler fact. And the thing is, like, I always talk about how much I don't like Boruto, and it's not because I don't think the manga is good. It's because they didn't stick to the manga.
Yeah, the manga is great.
They decided to have filler. And the thing is, just wait. Just wait for the manga to have enough for you to catch up to it. And I would have rather have done that. But now we're, like, finally getting to where, like, the manga gets good, but it took way too many fillers to get there. There's more fillers in actual canon episodes. I think the problem is just, like, they didn't properly release it. And that's what makes it bad. I don't think it's that Boruto itself is a bad manga or a bad spin-off. It's just they didn't do it right.
Fair.
Yeah, and it sucks because the only way to fix the power scaling system is that you had to nerf Sasuke and you had to nerf Naruto.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't like how strong Boruto already is.
Yeah.
As a beginning.
But that's why a spin-off with, like, old characters will work, because we're back.
Reset the power system.
We're back to the old power system before we had the Otsutsuki's, like, messing
God
everything
level,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope that none of these newer animes that come out fall to that same trap.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how the season goes and revisit this when the season's over to say, which ones were favorites.
To say we were all wrong.
Because back when we did it for spring, I thought My Home Hero was going to be number one for me, but it really fell off. And
felt hard.
It felt,
Death Play.
Oh my gosh. And Chief Skill in Another World and became unrivaled in mine. So, you never know.
I heard that one's supposed to get good, but it just became so shoujo that I had a hard time.
I finished it, and I'm like, okay, I can see where it's going to get good now. But
like, it hasn't gotten there.
No, because, like, I could see the direction that they're going now, and I'm like, oh, it would have been nice if we would have just picked up the pacing, skipped this, and just gone straight here.
That's fair.
It would have been a lot better.
All the scenes I saw of the show, because I watched the first, I think, 2 or 3 episodes, and then I just watched clips on Instagram because I dropped it. And all of them were like a girl, like, hugging him, saying, like, oh, you're the best. Like, you really You really did it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so like I want to, like, I appreciate, and it's all like these like moments.
And I hate his lack of confidence still.
Oh, still?
Like that bugs me, because I'm just like, look, dude, because at the end he realized like how overpowered he actually is, but still is so like, you know, like that fake humble that people put on.
Oh,
You
that's
know?
gross.
Yeah, it's like that. He's like, yeah, but I don't really deserve it. Like, dude, shut up. You have it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Deku character.
Yeah. And it's
Gross.
like just shut up.
Yeah. Well, let's see by the end of summer whether or not any of these things changes. I'm sure a lot we haven't talked about will probably go up on our list. But yeah, that's all we have for this week's episode. See you next time.